She was the pride of Gotham City. As brilliant as she was beautiful, her innovative state-of-the-art plastic surgery techniques, combined with the latest advances in psychotherapy, accomplished what Batman and the entire Gotham police force never could: the complete destruction of the criminal mastermind Two-Face. If I had known then how it would all turn out, I would have never let her fall in love with me. The tabloids had a field day with it, of course. On the day of my release from Arkham, a well-connected friend of mine arranged to have me smuggled out of the rear entrance to avoid the media circus outside. Good old Bruce. Not surprisingly, the DA's office didn't want to have anything to do with me, but I managed to land a position with one of the smaller law firms. It was harder than hell adjusting to normal life. I never would have made it without Marilyn. God, she was so radiant. That day when we went shopping for wedding rings. Then it changed. Marilyn had a twin sister, Madeline. She had a dark side. Marilyn never told me for fear of igniting Two-Face's, my duality obsession. I lied. Told her I'd be fine. What else could I do? I tried to fight it, but I could feel my perfectly ordered world starting to unravel. Then, that night, Madeline came in. The abyss yawned before me, and I fell. Poor Marilyn never suspected. While she happily prattled on and on about our wedding arrangements, I couldn't help thinking how wonderful her sister would be in bed later that night. I realized there was only one thing to do: to end things with Madeline. I went back to my place and tried to put it out of my mind. Crazy broad. Still, something about her tone was giving me the willies. I got nothing but busy signals when I tried to call Marilyn. I tried to relax, to convince myself that I was just being paranoid. But 2 hours later, I was still getting busy signals from her goddamn phone. My heart was pounding to beat the band as I raced to her apartment. I took the stairs 3 at a time, but already I knew that I would be too late. I staggered about the apartment, my mind whirling. Every fiber of my being cried out for vengeance, for blood. But I was cured. That's right, that's what they said. Cured. Sane. Harvey Dent was no killer. Fortunately, I knew someone who was. Somehow, she found me. What was I thinking? How could I destroy this lovely creature whose savage heart was as black and hateful as my own? Look at that face, those eyes, that perfect mouth, so much like Marilyn. Then I just waited for you to show up, as you always do, to take me back to where I belong, with the rest of the crazy people.
Is this your story, Bruce? You could have been the dead boy so many years ago, and in your mind possibly should have died alongside your mother and father.
That was too easy.
No, that was too easy. No, Bruce, listen. Listen. You can hear me. You can feel me. I flow with the blood of your veins. I am the thing that rides your spine in the cold hours. You can feel me, Bruce. Try to feel me. And remember, try to remember, when your eyes stared upon the helpless, the disgraced, the humiliated victims of inhumanity, the sorrow, the pity, the disgust may have been yours, and the vengeance, but the justice was mine. The boy's blood was your blood, Bruce, but his heart was mine. Natives and sojourners alike, when they come to me, they are mine. They play in my parks, they dance in my streets, they even at times pretend to be us. I know you thought, Bruce, as you lay there, those moments staring into the dead boy's eyes that could or should have been your eyes so many years ago. But you didn't die then, and you came to me. I needed you then, and Bruce, I need you now. I need you now more than ever. Surely you recognize me. You are with me. I am with you most every night. You know me by the sound I make rushing, pounding through your veins. Listen. Listen. Gotham. Gotham. We, Bruce. We are the Batman. Dear Bruce, I have just left you sleeping in your bed, yet I cling to you still, if but in memory. The snow lies heavy against Wayne Manor. It is so very quiet. I hear you still, inside me, your laugh. From the first moment I saw you, your joy has infected me. It has changed me. For you see, I was also born, that day when you arrived. I ran through the snow to find you calm and waiting. Already you were the teacher, and I was beginning to learn. Before you were born, I was a man convinced life was meant to be conquered, and I spent every minute of my life in pursuit of that. I was determined. I was determined to conquer every disease, vanquish every hatred, put a torch to every darkness. I was obsessed, and I hope you never will be. I want better for you. Today, we celebrated your 3rd birthday. You have grown so much, my boy. I remember you taking your first steps, courageous, fearless, resourceful in the face of great odds. As I watch you grow to be a man, I think of the coming days, when I can speak to you of such things. The love of children, the need for balance. Disease will be conquered, and hate will be vanquished. What you have taught me, I will teach to you. There will always be a light to keep us from the dark. Your loving father, Thomas.
Good evening, Master Wayne.
Good evening, Alfred.
How are you?
Tiring.
Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, sir.
It's my birthday.
Yes, it is.
I always forget, Alfred, but you never do.
I'll do my best, sir. Shall I prepare a cake and some tea?
Please.